Welcome to a world that's been turned on its side. A world of tumble action washing. You've just made a key purchase and joined a fast-growing family of consumers that are dedicated to preserving the environment. You've just made a purchase that will forever change the way you care for your clothing investment, that will not only improve the care of your wardrobe, but will actually save you money. You've just purchased one of the finest, most advanced laundry machines that money can buy. Your Tumble Action Washer is the result of a special project spanning the entire globe. Pulling resources and experience from the U.S., Canada, Sweden, and Italy, this laundry machine was manufactured in the heartland of America, satisfying the demands of American consumers while exercising advanced energy conservation techniques adopted from the Europeans. You're going to experience a better way to wash at a level of quality rarely seen in a U.S. manufacturer, while reducing your consumption of water and energy. Why? Because the factory employees that built your washer are proud of their work. So proud that they're taking their work home with them and switching their home to this highly advanced washing system. They're ensuring that the quality you see in your washer will be consistently found in every washer. Because the production line where your washer was built is highly evolved in many aspects of manufacturing, where each assembly line employee is trained to perform every task in the assembly cell. Because of that, all employees check their partner's work before doing their own. The philosophy behind horizontal axis washing is simple. Take a traditional top-load washer, turn it on its side, and replace the harsh action of an agitator with a gentle tumbling motion. The gentle action of the tumbling vanes is like washing by hand, gently rubbing garments together instead of harshly tugging and rubbing them with an agitator. Your clothes should actually last longer with this continuous gentle treatment. Yet, because garments are tumbled through water instead of being submerged in it, you'll use 43% less water. Less water means less energy needed to heat it. You're going to save water and energy like never before, and your clothes will be as clean as ever. Your new washer introduces some very unique features to the laundry process. Viewing this use and care video will give you a better understanding of those features. It's divided into 3 integral parts: installing your Tumble Action Washer, using your Tumble Action Washer, and knowing your Tumble Action Washer. You'll gain the greatest enjoyment of your washer by viewing all 3 sections. Does this mean you don't need your manual? No. Nothing can replace the valuable data accumulated through exhaustive testing at our manufacturing facilities. Your manual is packed full of fabric care guidelines, stain removal hints, safety tips, and much, much more. Be sure to check it out. A major appliance should always be installed by qualified personnel. If your washer has already been installed, you should still make a quick check to ensure that all installation steps were properly followed. If your washer hasn't yet been installed, or you find something that wasn't completed during installation, fast forward to the next section, the installation section, for directions on how to complete the setup. If all of the steps have been completed, fast forward past the installation section to using your Tumble Action Washer. First, as you would for any washer, be sure the flooring is sturdy. Tile or linoleum is fine. If you experience instability on carpet, installing a piece of plywood that's at least 3/4 of an inch thick will provide the required stability. Second, check that all shipping materials have been removed. The advanced suspension system is supported by shipping braces inside the washer that must be removed before the washer can be used. Do you see a yellow ribbon here? Also, look at the back of the washer. Is the plug end of the electrical cord fastened inside the washer? If you answer yes to either question, your washer is not yet ready to operate. Fast forward to the installation section. It will show you how to remove both the front and rear shipping braces. If you ever move your tumble action washer to a new location, you should reinstall all shipping braces to reduce the chance of internal damage. Third, as obvious as this sounds, make sure both the hot and cold water faucets are open. Turn them both counterclockwise as far as they'll go. While you're at it, make sure that the hose on the left has "hot" printed on it. Most plumbers run hot water to the left-hand faucet. With this short checklist complete, fast forward to using your tumble action washer and begin enjoying a new way to wash. By now, you realize that your tumble action washer is superior to any conventional top-load washer you've ever owned, and you're probably anxious to try it out. But before you hook it up, there are a few simple installation procedures to follow to ensure the best results. You have many installation options to choose from, depending upon what model you purchased. But regardless of which model you chose, you need to follow a few basic installation procedures. Tumble action washers use an advanced suspension system that must be secured during transportation with shipping braces. After reading all label information, you need to remove the internal shipping braces. This yellow ribbon is attached to the braces inside your washer. If you see this ribbon, you must remove all bracing materials from the front and rear of the washer. Pulling on the ribbon does not release the materials. The shipping materials have been either color-coded or wrapped in yellow to make identification easier. You'll need a few basic household tools. Check the back of the washer. You'll see 4 shipping bolts, 4 yellow plastic spacers, and 4 metal P-clamps. Remove the 4 shipping bolts from the back of the washer. This takes a 3/8" socket. Separate the 4 metal P-clamps from the hoses and save the clamps. Remove the 4 yellow plastic spacers. A little water or glass cleaner makes them slide out easily. You'll notice that both ends of the electrical cord are inside the washer. Don't try to pull the cord out yet. The plug end of the cord is fastened to one of the internal shipping braces. You cannot operate the washer without first removing the shipping braces and freeing the power cord. Now, move to the front of the washer and remove the front service panel. There are 2 plastic guide pins that should stay in the washer front. These make reinstalling the service panel much easier. You'll see a styrofoam support block and 2 yellow shipping braces. Each brace has the yellow ribbon wrapped around it. The left brace also has the power cord attached to it with a metal shipping ring. The first thing you need to do is remove the yellow braces. Now, they're held in place by 4 nuts. Be sure that you only remove these 4 nuts and washers. After all 4 nuts and washers are off, you can gently lift the wash drum up and pull each brace out. Removing the left brace will release the power cord. The large styrofoam block can be removed by lifting and tilting. It's a good idea to finish unpacking the power cord before you reinstall the front access panel. Remember to save all shipping materials because if you ever move your washer out of your laundry room, you must reinstall the shipping hardware to prevent damage to the advanced internal electrical components. Electrical requirements for your tumble action washer are similar to that of most washers. If you've never had a washer in this location before, check the electrical specs in your installation manual to ensure proper service. Never remove the grounding prong to make the washer plug fit an extension cord or 2-prong outlet. That's a dangerous ploy that could result in serious personal injury. If you encounter an older style 2-prong outlet, contact a qualified electrician to make the necessary changes. Water hose connections are made as simple as possible by pre-attaching all hoses to the washer at the factory. In most installations, you'll find the hot water tap on the left. The hot water hose is marked for simple identification. Be sure you connect it to the hot water tap. Make sure that none of the hoses are kinked or bent in a way that could restrict water flow. Make sure you attach the drain hose securely to the standpipe. Your drain hose is equipped with a crazy straw end and an anti-siphon device that will prevent it from going too far into the drain pipe. It will bend easily to conform to individual requirements. Electrician's cable ties or a sturdy length of duct tape secured tightly around the hose will prevent it from popping out during the drain cycles. The top of the standpipe must be at least 24 inches high. A standpipe lower than that will allow water that enters the washer to drain right back out, and the washer will never fill to the proper level. If the drain hose will not reach your standpipe, contact your dealer for a longer one. Depending upon your laundry room design, the following tips may make the task of moving your washer significantly easier. Of course, you should not attempt to lift or slide the washer using the dispenser drawer or washer door as a handle. If you are installing your washer under a counter, you should replace the decorative top with a galvanized top. The galvanized top can be ordered from your dealer. If your washer is resting on a tile or linoleum floor, you can make it glide easily back into position by spraying a little glass cleaner on the floor behind each front leveling leg. This will keep the leveling legs from sticking to the floor. Also, sticky tape residue can be removed with warm water and detergent or by simply using another strip of tape. Accurate leveling is critical for any washer to run smoothly. An out-of-level washer may result in siphon failure in the dispenser drawer or out-of-balance loads. First, level it front to back. Then check it side to side. Make any necessary adjustments. Make sure all four corners of the washer are seated securely on the floor. If it wobbles now, like any washer, it will wobble a lot during the wash cycle. On some extremely uneven or damaged floors, you may need to lower the rear leveling legs in order to properly level and seat all four corners of the washer. Your installation manual offers some convenient tips for accomplishing this. For maximum stability, extend the leveling legs only as much as is required for accurate leveling. Once leveled, the leveling legs should be locked in position. Have someone lift the washer or prop it up and tighten the nuts up against the base of the washer. If you've purchased a matching dryer, you can slide it under the counter too, or you can stack it on top of the washer. This too requires only a few basic household tools and some stacking hardware that you'll find in your dryer literature bag. Ensure that the machine is disconnected and remove the washer top. It's held in place by 4 screws. It must be slid forward a couple of inches before it can be lifted up. After removing the ground screw, these brackets will slip out of the washer cover with a little jiggle. Screw them back onto the washer frame here, using the pre-drilled holes. Now, remove the brackets from the front of the washer and replace them with these from the dryer stacking kit. You'll save yourself a lot of effort later if you slide your washer in place now before stacking the dryer on top of it. Now would also be a good time to hook up the water, drain, and electric. Tilting your dryer over on its side, remove all 4 legs. Place the dryer on top of the washer and slide it back. When positioned correctly, the tabs on the rear hardware mounts will fit into slots on the dryer, holding it securely in place. Also, when the dryer is all the way back, slots in the front will drop into the new front mounting hardware tabs and the dryer will be correctly seated. Remove the decorative plugs and fasten the dryer to the washer using the provided screws. Reinstall the decorative plugs. Be sure to check your dryer manual for the correct electrical and venting requirements. If you have any installation questions that aren't covered in this video or in the manual, call your dealer. You'll find your Tumble Action Washer easy and convenient to use. It has many custom cycles and it features automatic detergent, bleach, and fabric softener dispensing. The wide selection of automatic settings is designed with your laundry habits in mind. Remember to sort like items together for the best results. Dark and non-color fast items together. Sort lint shedding items together if possible and non-lint shedding items together. And of course, keep heavily soiled items together. Lacy, sheer, and loosely knit items are best laundered in a mesh bag. Many consumers wonder just how much they can wash at one time. Your Tumble Action Washer offers a surprisingly large family-size wash tub, the same size as most extra-large capacity top-load washers on the market. Don't be fooled by the size of the opening into thinking you have to reduce the size of your wash loads. A dry load this size is actually this size when wet, a comfortable load size for your washer. Please note that you should avoid leaning on the washer door while loading or unloading the wash tub. Operating your Tumble Action Washer is simple. The elegant graphics are designed to not only be attractive, but easy to read too. You'll find the detergent, bleach, and fabric softener dispenser convenient, time-saving, and easy to use. To open, slide the hidden lever to the right, then pull. This washer employs an active dispensing system. Each compartment is actively flushed with water at the appropriate time in the cycle, carrying its contents into the tub. This ensures that the contents are diluted before they make contact with your clothing. Each dispenser bears the worldwide universally accepted logo of its contents. Make sure everyone in the family understands these logos and knows which compartment is which. The detergent compartment can dispense either liquid or powdered detergent. Liquid detergent will flow out of the compartment immediately. Powdered detergent will wait for the flushing wash water at the beginning of the cycle. The amount of detergent you use will vary significantly from brand to brand. That's because the sudsing characteristics of detergents vary from brand to brand. Some are designed to provide very high levels of suds. These detergents may cause oversudsing due to the small amount of water used in this washer. Oversudsing shows up in two ways. In moderate cases, you'll find some excess detergent left in your clothes after the rinse cycle. In severe cases, you'll find the washer full of suds. A washer full of suds is an easy problem to overcome, as long as you don't open the door. Simply run it through another rinse cycle using cold water only. The cold water will eliminate all the suds and you'll be right back on track. You can avoid oversudsing at any level by using a low sudsing detergent. High-efficiency, low-sudsing detergents have been formulated specifically for the water-saving characteristics of Tumble Action washers. They provide the best results and are readily available for just about the same cost where you purchase regular detergents. The bleach compartment is designed to dispense a third cup or less of liquid bleach only. It's very important to measure accurately. Keep it below the max line to avoid overfilling. Filling above the max line could cause some bleach to release early and make direct, undiluted contact with the wash load. The fabric softener dispenser also should be kept at or below the max fill line. closing the dispensing drawer, use steady, even force to avoid mixing the contents. Always follow your clothing manufacturer's recommendations when selecting wash action. If the clothing label is gone, our fabric care guideline in your use and care manual will help you find the best selection. Your Tumble Action washer offers a variety of cycle selections that will allow you to match the wash action to the requirements of your clothing. The cycle selector is a push, turn, and pull type. To change settings, push in and turn clockwise to the desired setting. Then pull to start the cycle. You'll find the extra rinse cycle useful for infant clothing and for anyone with sensitive skin. Certain models also feature a final spin speed selection switch. This convenient option allows you to further customize your wash to your individual needs. The delicate and permanent press cycles each spin at different low speeds. By selecting fast final spin speed, you increase each cycle's speed proportionately, achieving more water extraction during that cycle spin. Tumble Action washers employ a pressure fill system that will always maintain the correct amount of water regardless of the load size or your local water pressure. We recommend clearing the top of the washer of all items when it's running. Small vibrations that may occur during normal use could cause some items to fall. You'll extend the life and beauty of your Tumble Action washer by many years if you follow a few care and cleaning guidelines. The dispenser should be cleaned occasionally to prevent detergent or fabric softener buildup. To remove it, pull it out until it stops. Depress the lock tab and pull it the rest of the way out. The bleach and fabric softener inserts come out easily for cleaning. They can be rinsed with hot water. Any residue in the inserts can be removed with a small brush. Be sure they go back in the correct locations. Your Tumble Action washer introduces several new features into your household. And because it is a unique washing method, it may perform in ways unfamiliar to you. Some of the sights and sounds of your washer are distinctly different from that of a conventional top-load washer. Getting to know these sights and sounds will put you at ease and save you the trouble of calling for service, only to find that your washer is supposed to do that. You may sometimes hear this during a wash cycle. This is coming from items that were left in a pocket and fell out into the tub. These noises are magnified by the smooth metal surface of our stainless steel wash tub. They are often more pronounced than what you may be accustomed to, but they are nothing out of the ordinary. You'll often hear this. Your Tumble Action washer has a very unique sound to its spin cycle. This is simply the sound of a better way to wash, and it's perfectly normal at low speed or high speed. This is most likely the first washer you've ever owned with a window in it. And many consumers are surprised not at what they see through the window, but at what they don't see: water. Remember, one of the reasons you purchased this washer was its efficient use of water. Don't expect to see your clothes submerged in a tub full of it. This small amount of water, over 1/3 less, rests in the bottom of the tub. Clothing is gently plunged through this water in the bottom of the tub. You'll rarely see it during the wash cycle, but rest assured, while you're saving on your water bill, you're also saving on your clothing bill, because this gentle wash action has been proven over and over again to get clothes every bit as clean and, in many cases, even cleaner than traditional top-load washers. Occasionally, when things just don't seem right and your washer is doing something that you're sure is not normal, before calling for service, review this section of your video. You'll find valuable solutions to some commonplace conditions right here. You may occasionally find water left in the dispenser drawer. This is not a malfunction. It may be an indication that the dispenser needs to be cleaned. Water is not at all harmful to the dispenser. and can be disposed of in the wash tub before doing your next load. If, after the washer starts, you can hear the water filling the tub, but the water never stops running, check the height of your drain standpipe. Water entering the tub could be simply draining right back out of the washer if the standpipe is less than 24 inches high or if the drain hose is too far into the standpipe. Just remember though, you'll rarely see much water in the tub during normal operation. You should also rarely see a lot of suds. If you are seeing suds at this level, the detergent you're using is a high sudsing detergent and, combined with the small amount of water used in a tumble action washer, generates too many suds. Over-sudsing like this does not provide better results. It will actually hinder performance, leaving excess detergent in your clothes at the end of the wash cycle. It is possible to create over-sudsing to such a degree that the washer will not go into the spin cycle. In situations like this, the washer will appear to have stopped but may actually still be tumbling slowly. Don't open the door. The easiest and quickest way to correct this error is simply run it through another rinse cycle using cold water only. Cold water will eliminate suds much faster than hot water. A small amount of water may have already exited the overflow tube onto the laundry room floor, but only in the most extreme cases. Your tumble action washer is designed to operate smoothly and quietly, and if this is what you see the first time it goes into its spin cycle, then it's a safe bet some of the shipping braces are still in place. Look behind the front service panel. If the front shipping braces have been removed, look at the back of the washer. If you see 4 yellow bolts and hose clamps, the rear shipping braces are still in place. The installation section of this video, located near the beginning, tells how to remove all shipping braces. If the washer vibrates like this, it may not be properly leveled, or it may be level but not resting with all 4 feet seated firmly on the floor. Check it side to side and front to back and adjust according to the installation section. A third possible cause of vibrations, although unlikely, is an out-of-balance load. The advanced motor and speed control system senses the balance of the load during the beginning of the spin cycle. If it senses a load that is distributed unevenly in the tub, an out-of-balance load, it decreases the speed of the tub until the load is redistributed. When the speed control senses the load is balanced, it then quickly ramps up to full speed, maintaining a balanced load. If after a couple of minutes the out-of-balance load still exists, you may want to stop the washer and add a couple of small items. This will actually help balance the load. If you feel that your clothes are too wet after the spin, check for these 4 conditions before calling for service. The most common reason is that you're using the permanent press or knits and delicates cycle. These cycles are programmed to spin at a slower speed than regular cycles to reduce wrinkling. The slower spin speed results in clothes slightly wetter than those from a regular spin. If your washer is equipped with the optional final spin speed selector switch, try using the fast spin speed. Remember, this speed switch adjusts each cycle differently, so you'll still get the benefits of a delicate or permanent press cycle. Should you find your clothes completely saturated with water, there are 2 likely reasons. First, check the drain hose. Make sure it's free of bends or kinks that could restrict water flow. If the drain hose is okay, then you most likely have a severely out-of-balance load. Try adjusting the clothing in the washer. Make sure that any large items are distributed evenly around the tub. If you're washing a single item, add an additional garment. This will give the control system the flexibility it needs to adjust. We've covered a lot of material in the last 30 minutes. You may from time to time want to review certain parts of this program. It's designed so that each section is easy to find while shuttling with your VCR. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about your tumble action washer. If you have any questions that haven't been answered in this program or in the printed use and care guide, Consumer service representatives are eager to help you. The 1-800 phone number to reach the consumer service representatives can be found in your use and care guide.